Hey everyone, welcome to part 12 of this trophy and achievement guide for Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. Thank you all for coming along on this journey with me, and a special thank you to all of the channel members who helped to support the channel. I really appreciate it. And now without further ado, let's dive right into it. We'll begin by leaving our dorm room and then continue running toward the bottom of the screen to automatically trigger a cutscene. Hello everyone, this is the headmaster speaking. The lines have been fixed, and I'm glad to be back on the air. Hurrah! Whoa! Boy, it's a slow day. Come on, give me a big one. Squall, this is the headmaster speaking. Please come to my office. Repeat, please come to my office right away. Everybody, please remain calm. Also, please do not leave the garden under any circumstance until you are permitted. We will try to get things back in order ASAP. Thank you for your cooperation. Ah, Squall, thank you for coming. Here are your orders. We've landed on Fisherman's horizon. Please go ashore with Quistis and Zell. Find the local mayor and apologize for this accident. Tell them that we come in peace. Take a look around the city while you're there, too. Yes, sir. Why do I have to go? Do you have something you want to tell me? No. Seed is not just a special force for combat. I want you to see the world. To broaden your horizons, I have high expectations of you, Squall. Now go. We can use the elevator to head back down, and conveniently Zell and Quistis are already waiting for us. What's up? Are we going to Fishermans? A new mission? We'll land at Fisherman's horizon. We'll make an official apology, then observe the town. Yo, go to the second floor deck to get to Fisherman's. The front gate's closed. Before we go, let's set up our party. We'll start with junctioning Squall. We want to hit the junction GF option, and we're going to give him Leviathan. That gives us a new opportunity to junction magic onto our spirit stat. We don't need to change any of our abilities. We'll keep draw, magic item, and strength plus 20%. Let's also make sure our guardian forces are learning the correct ability. With Quezacotl, we're going to start teaching him either Elemental Attack Junction or Elemental Defense Junction. Either one is totally fine. I'm just going to stick with Defense for now. Moving on to Shiva, we're going to have her start learning Vitality plus 40%. Now on to Ifrit, he's learning Strength plus 40%, that's fine. Siren is learning Status Defense Junction times 2. Brothers is learning Elemental Attack Junction. Diablos is learning Encounter None, and he's getting pretty close to mastering that one. Afterward, we're going to go over to Time Magic Refine. Carbuncle is learning Magic Junction, and he's getting pretty close to mastering that one as well. Leviathan is our newest summon, and he's got a lot of really good abilities, but we're going to begin teaching him Support Magic Refine. And that's all for our Guardian Forces abilities. Let's leave the menu and then continue running down toward the bottom of the screen so that we can go back to the elevator. And we want to take the elevator down to the second floor. After getting off the elevator, we're going to run toward the left side to go into the classroom hallway, and then we want to go all the way toward the back of the area so that we can go out by the door that will take us onto the deck. We'll go through the door with the big red light, and then we'll be outside. Here they come. We've come to warn you before you go ashore. Do not engage in any type of armed conflict in the city. We do not tolerate belligerents here. Do you understand? Yes. We are representatives of the garden, and we come in peace. Welcome to Fisherman's Horizon. We just call it FH. You should go visit the mayor. His house is in the middle of the city. He's the head of FH. We'll do just that. Good. Looks like we understand each other. Man, this is one big mess. I'm terribly sorry. It was inevitable. We lost control of the garden. Nah, don't worry about it. What's important is that nobody got hurt. We love fixing stuff anyway. Kick back and enjoy your stay. Let's proceed over toward the right side, and we're going to run until we move into the next area. Now let's proceed down the nearby stairs. Continue over toward the right. There's actually a ladder here, and if you use the ladder, you can proceed down to a lower area, and if you go all the way toward the left, you're able to meet with that fisherman who almost got knocked into the water at the beginning of the Fisherman's Horizon cutscene. He starts off a little bit of a quest, so if you want to do a side quest, go talk to him first, and then return back up here, and then proceed over toward the right and talk to the man standing next to the green light. Going down? We'll say yes. Okay. So, you guys going to Estar? Estar? You know, that high-tech city is just beyond the train tracks. I guess you're not going there. A lot of people who stop here go there. The trains are down, so the best way to get there is walk from here. What a joke, huh? Anyway, you guys had an accident and came here, huh? I guess I shouldn't keep you. Okay, get on. When you get to the bottom of the elevator, just keep running toward the bottom right corner of the screen to go into a different area. The game wants us to go straight ahead, but instead we're going to go over toward the right side first. If we go to the upper right portion here, there's a save point as well as a draw point with some regen magic, so let's go ahead and draw that with one of our characters. Feel free to save the game if you wish, and then head toward the bottom right corner of the screen. Stick over toward the right hand side and you can run along this dock to get into a back area all the way to the right. Then continue going all the way to the right and you can use the nearby draw point that gets you access to some shell magic. The old man in this area is a junk shop and he can remodel your weapons if you need to. If you wanted to do the old fisherman side quest, this young boy is actually the apprentice to that fisherman. So you'd want to talk to him a few times, you'll get some funny scenes, and then eventually when he stops doing anything new, then you can leave. Let's run back across the dock and then cross the train tracks to go into the inn on the left side. We'll go all the way up the stairs straight ahead of us. We don't have to spend the night here. We can get the Timber Maniacs magazine on the floor for free this time. And once you finish reading the Timber Maniacs magazine, go ahead and leave the inn. Once you're back out into the train tracks area, we're going to proceed toward the bottom left corner of the screen to start making our way back the way that we came. Feel free to save the game if you want to, otherwise you're going to then go out the left side of the screen, and then you want to follow the path down toward the right. We're going to keep going all the way down this pathway till we get to the bottom. And now we can go into the house straight ahead of us. Let's go up the stairs on the left side and we'll get a scene. Please, have a seat. Allow me to get to the point. When are you leaving? He's not wasting any time. We'll leave as soon as the garden is capable of moving. Any idea when? I'm afraid not. We only discovered that our garden is mobile a short while ago. Therefore, we don't even know how to move it. We're still in the process of understanding everything. Our technicians will assist you. They should be able to repair and service everything. How does that sound? That means we'll have to let outsiders into the garden. I can't make this decision alone. Go consult with your leader if you don't have the authority. Well, it's obvious that you disapprove of us or don't like us, period. Please just keep your mouth shut. They have their reasons. Who cares? We don't want military organizations in FH. You rely on force to solve problems. That is in direct defiance of our principles. We believe that any problem can be settled by discussion. If you reach a mutual understanding, there is no need to fight. No argument there. Trite and dull, though. Violence only leads to more violence. We believe your presence here will attract violence. That's why we want you to leave as soon as possible. Let's go back to garden. Well, hold your chocobo, Squall. We want to go over toward the right side and use the Ultima draw point to get one of the best magics in the game for free. And once you stock that, now we want to go and challenge the mayor sitting on the ground to a game of Triple Triad. Fisherman's Horizon has a new rule that we have not seen before, and it's called Sudden Death. Sudden Death only kicks in when you end a match in a draw. You will immediately begin to play another round of Triple Triad, but you only get to play with the cards that you had flipped over in the previous game, and the opponent will play with the cards that they flipped over in the previous game. That means that you're probably going to be playing with a mixture of your cards and the opponent's cards in another match. That can be a little bit scary because if you lose some of your good cards and keep some of their not so good cards, you might be playing at a disadvantage. But again, this only happens when you end a match in a draw, so if you can win, which you probably will do with your good cards, it won't be much of a problem. And for that reason, I'm not too worried about trying to get it so that we're not mixing rules at this point. We can go ahead and continue on. And when you win against the mayor, you have a chance at getting his rare card, which is going to be the Quezacotl card. He also plays some high-level boss cards, so you can feel free to play him a few more times if you want to, just to get more cards. After you get the Quezacotl card, go challenge his wife Flo to a match, and you can win the Irvine card. Now that we have Quezacotl and Irvine's cards, we're going to head down the stairs and leave this house. Before we head back toward our garden, we want to go over toward the right side and go into a back area. And here we're going to find Martin, the leader of Galbadia Garden. If we challenge him to a match, he'll see that he's confiscated all the cards from the students at Galbadia Garden, and he even has the Ifrit card that we lost to General Caraway. We can now reclaim the Ifrit card from him. Let's head back toward the left, and then we're going to proceed up the long ramp. As you get close to the ramp, then Zell will speak up. Man, that geezer pissed me off. Squall, why didn't you tell him off? Forget it. You can't expect everyone to welcome us. Interestingly, Squall won't actually say that until you leave the screen with him. You can't just prompt him to say it. You have to leave the screen for him to automatically say it. Galbadian soldiers! Wait! The Galbadians are here because of you, right? They're after you. Maybe. You'd better take full responsibility. It's your fault. Fine, we'll take care of them. I don't like the sound of her tone, though. We mustn't rely on them. They won't be able to do anything without fighting. Don't tell me he's going to try to reason with them. I'll go talk to them. He's dead. Let's follow the mayor over toward the right side of the screen, and then at this point we should be able to use that draw point. It tends to respawn pretty quickly, so we'll get some more regen magic, and then we're going to use the nearby save point before continuing on. If the regen draw point hadn't respawned yet, don't worry about it. We can get lots of easy regen magic later on. Now we're going to proceed over toward the bottom right corner of the screen to go back into the train track path, and then we're going to go all the way down the path and then curve around toward the left, and then we'll be in a new area and we'll automatically get a scene. There he is. It kills me to help that old fart. Why are they wasting their time with the old man if they're after us and our garden? I wonder what they're talking about. I already told you. I've never heard of this girl Alone. There is nobody here by that name. Alone? Fine, we'll just have to torch this city. Wait a minute, I'm telling the truth. I've never seen this girl. It doesn't matter, old man. We're gonna burn this place anyway. Adia's orders. Ha ha ha. No, please, I beg of you, don't. I'll start with you. When given the option, choose Go Help. Alright, let's get it on! Let's head down and to the left until we get close to the mayor and the soldier. Who are you? We're Seeds. Seeds? Get the Ironclad over here! I'm sorry, but we have no choice. Squall! Here we have a very easy fight against some familiar enemies. We've got 2 blue soldiers and 1 red soldier. Starting off, we can have Squall attack one of the blue soldiers, and Quistis will attack the other one. Both should go down pretty easily. Zell has the Mug command, and we're going to mug the soldier in red, and if we're lucky, we're going to get a free tent. And just like that, all 3 enemies are defeated. We did get enough experience for Quistis to hit level 10, and Zell hit level 11. Not a big deal though. And we also get a few of our guardian forces to level up as well. There's something coming! Well, this boss looks pretty familiar. It's the boss that we fought in the missile base as we were trying to leave as we were playing with Selphie, Irvine, and Renoa. We got a big one on our hands. Let's destroy this thing. It's actually pretty easy to defeat this boss. All we have to do is hit it with some physical attacks. If you use the mug command, there is a chance that you'll get an adamantine. It's a very good item, but we already have lots of them because we card modded the Minotaur card earlier and got 10 adamantines. So it's good if you can successfully mug it out of him, but it's certainly not necessary. Don't feel like you've got to reset the game or anything if you don't get the mug before you defeat this enemy. Let's just hit it with a few more rounds of physical attacks, and this boss fight will be over before it had a chance to really become a threat. Because this was a boss fight, we don't get any experience, but we do get 20 AP, and that was enough for Ifrit to learn Strength plus 40%, Diablos to learn Encounter None, and Carbuncle to learn Magic Junction. Squall! Yes, they're all right. Hey, Selfie. Renoa, Irvine, it's great to see you guys. Say, what happened to the garden? A lot has happened. The garden is safe. Really? Woohoo! What happened to you guys? Yo, let's talk about that later. I guess. Zell, Quistis, why don't you guys take them back to the garden? I'll see you guys later, after I take a look around. Renoa sticks around for a bit, so let's go and talk to her. What's up? Yeah. I missed ya. You know, I thought I was gonna die at the missile base. That's when I really missed you. You can say whatever you want to. You can either try to reciprocate your feelings for her and try to be a normal human, or you can be the emotionally stunted version of Squall that we've been so far, just by saying, why? Why? Oh, forget it. Catch you later, Squall. And now we can go and talk to the mayor who's sitting on the ground. I guess you saved my life. Sorry for butting in. No, but I'm not thanking you. You don't have to. It's just that... Just what? What am I trying to say? I want him to understand us. I wish you could be a little more understanding about us. We're not just a bunch of warmongers. Oh? I don't know what more to say. Try to continue. It's hard for me to explain. I wish everything could be settled without resorting to violence. And there would be no need for battles. Like you've been preaching, it would be wonderful if things could be settled by discussion. The only problem with that is it often takes too much time, especially if the others are not willing to listen. So I believe that fighting is inevitable at times. It's really sad. That's all I have to say. I hope you understand someday. I think the world needs both people like you and people like us. Thank you for all your help. Goodbye. After you're done speaking with the mayor, we're going to head back over toward the right side, and then we're going to leave the area by coming down toward the bottom of the screen. We can then immediately turn around and head back the way we came. Keep running forward and then go through the teal door on the right side of the screen. Once you get inside, run down by where the man is, and on the left side on the ground is going to be a Timber Maniacs magazine, so let's go ahead and read that. This house is also useful for 2 little side quests, one involving Irvine in a little bit, and the other is for the Shumi Village side quest. All that stuff there I got from this guy in Shumi Village. We're both artisans and share a lot in common, so we get along real good. And now we can go ahead and leave the house over toward the left. We'll go back down toward the left by where the mayor was, and there's actually going to be another person over here that we can go ahead and talk to. I've been all around, you know, all over, looking for a dream. Yeah, after I left Balam, I traveled all over the place for more than a year and somehow ended up here. I've been through hell, cheated by people, attacked by monsters. Didn't find or learn a thing. Worried my parents to death, that's all. I wonder how everyone's doing. Wait a minute, I think I know this guy. Isn't he the cafeteria lady's son? Yeah, he must be the cafeteria lady's son. Hey, doesn't your mother work at the cafeteria in Balam Garden? Yeah? How did you know that? I live in Balam Garden. The garden is here in FH by the docks. Your mother was worried about you. You should go see her. The garden's here? I don't understand, but I'm gonna go see her. Thanks. Well, this little side quest really doesn't do anything for us. I just thought that it was pretty interesting, and it relates back to something that we did a long time ago when we talked to the cafeteria lady about her son. If you want to continue the side quest with the old fisherman and his young apprentice, you can go and talk to the boy on the boat now, and after another scene, then you'll want to return back the way that we came, and we're going to start making our way back to Balam Garden. Once again, it looks like that regen draw point has regenerated, so we're going to draw from it one more time. And now we'll start heading over toward the left, and we're going to go back toward Balam Garden. Let's head to the bottom left corner of the screen to go back into the previous area with the elevator, and then we want to talk to the man in white standing next to the elevator. What? You don't remember me? We just met by your garden's entrance. Was it him? I'm sorry. I can't believe it. Oh well. I'm operating this lift with my brother. You saw him up there, right? Oh yeah. Don't we look alike? Man, what's wrong with you? Oh well, let me know when you want to go up. Going up? We'll say yes. Okay. Get on. Here we go. When we get up to the top of the elevator, then we'll have to walk around and get close to Irvine for a scene. The headmaster gave the okay to let the technicians in the garden. They're in there right now. Okay. Say. Yeah. I was wondering. Those technicians seem very handy. So like, would it be alright if I asked them to fix some other stuff? As long as it doesn't slow down the work on the garden, go ahead. Try not to ask for too much. Yeah, of course. If you've been doing the Master Fisherman side quest, now you want to go back down the ladder and speak with him. He'll invite you to go to the inn, and that's the same place that we got the first Timber Maniacs magazine when we arrived in Fisherman's Horizon. After a pretty long scene with the Master Fisherman, you will then want to follow him out and continue speaking with him. At the conclusion of all of that, you're going to get a Mega Elixir as your reward. Personally, I don't feel like that reward is worth the amount of time that it takes to do it, so I decided not to do that, but feel free to do that side quest if you want that free Mega Elixir. And then when you're done, head over toward the left to get a scene with Irvine. What? Selfie's feeling down right now. I thought I should let you know since you're kinda like everybody's leader. I think you should go talk to her. I know you're a klutz when it comes to these things, so I'll back you up. Where is she? She's hanging out at the stage by the quad. Let's keep heading toward the left to go into a different area. Then go up the stairs and exit out the bottom left corner of the screen. Keep running toward the left to get another scene with Irvine. Wow. I didn't expect all this heavy machinery. How else are they going to repair it? With hammers and nails? Hey, this isn't my department. Then what is? Guns and women, of course. Let's keep going all the way toward the left to get back inside the garden. We're going to run forward and we're going to make our way down to the quad. In order to do that, we're going to go into the elevator and take it down to the first floor. And now that we're on the first floor, let's exit toward the bottom of the screen, and then we want to run down the stairs and over toward the left side so that we can go into the back hallway. The first path on our left takes us to the infirmary, so we can skip over that, but the second path is going to take us to the quad, so let's run down this way. Let's keep going down all the stairs until we can get to the far back area, and that's where we're going to find Selfie waiting for us. Let's keep going down and then we'll talk to Selfie. Ooh, this is so bad! Yeah, it's been crazy with the garden moving and crashing into FH. A lot's happened. You know, I really wanted to see a band perform on this stage. I even had my eyes set on a few people too. Oh well. Man, she's really down. Cheer her up. Come on, I'm sure you can still do something. Squall? Being sensitive? That's weird. You're the last person I expected to cheer me up. I must really look depressed. What's so weird? I care just like everybody does. It's just that there are too many things that can't be helped. So why bother talking about everything? Uh-oh, there you go again into your own little world, and you're not gonna share anything, huh? Yeah, whatever. Why is she teasing me? I was just trying to help. Well, I think I'm feeling better. Don't worry about me, Squall. Irvine, you help her. I'm out of here. Alrighty. Squall, this is the headmaster speaking. Please come to my office. What now? I guess there's no point feeling blue. That's right. Let's get the fun started. Fun? What fun? I'm so brilliant. So like, first, we'll ask the FH technicians if they can fix the stage. If they can fix the garden, this should be a piece of cake for them. Do you think they'll do it? Don't worry, I'll back you. I'm sure they'll do it. Hey, that means... Yep, you can have your band perform on the stage. Woohoo! Alright, let's get the show on the road. Score, baby. I'm all set to make my move. That about covers my report, sir. I see. I also heard a report from Selfie just a moment ago. She said the diary is open to everyone to see. Maybe you should have a look. Oh, and one more thing. It appeared that the Galbadians were searching for a loan. That seemed to be their main objective in FH. I believe that Sorceress Adia is behind all this. Alone has the ability to allow people to experience the past. Maybe the sorceress is after her for this ability. What other reason could there be? So now the Galbadians are working for the sorceress, and we're searching for a loan in FH. And regardless of whether they found her or not, they had orders to burn the city down. That would help reduce the number of potential places where she could hide. That's right. Most likely the sorceress will not stop this onslaught until Alone is found. She will continue to hunt her and burn everything in her path. We can't wait any longer. So he's finally going official. About time. This is Headmaster Sid. I have an announcement to make. I have important news that I must share with all of you. The garden is being repaired right now. We'll leave FH immediately after it's finished. We're going on a journey. This is a journey to defeat the sorceress. Garden will now be used as a mobile base. The administration of Garden will be run by myself and the staff as usual. This journey will involve many battles. A well-qualified leader is needed for this. Therefore, I am appointing Squall as your new leader. From now on, Squall will be the leader. He will decide our destination and battle plan. Are you serious? Everyone, please follow his orders. I can't believe this. If there are any objections, please come see me in person. I don't even have a choice. Squall, we're under your command from now on. This is your fate. It is your destiny to lead the way in defeating the sorceress. Don't talk about this like it's been decided since my birth. I don't mind fighting the sorceress. It's unavoidable as long as I'm a seed member. What? As long as I'm a seed member? What if I quit? Quit? Then what? What do I have left? Don't even want to think about it. Just stop thinking. I'll just have to do as I was told. Command the garden and kill the sorceress. How does Headmaster Sid expect me to take care of everyone? It'd be best to go fight the sorceress soon and end this nonsense. But isn't she the headmaster's wife? He wants us to kill his wife? What does it feel like to give an order like that? Hey everyone! Here's our producer, Selfie.
Ahem!
We'll be holding the concert as planned. The performance isn't just for us, though. It's also for Squall, you know, to congratulate him on his recent promotion. Sounds fun. So, who's gonna perform? We are. Yeah, right. You're kidding. Oh, no way. You can count me out. I have no musical aptitude. Oh, really? I gotta see this. Let's just give it a try. We have everything ready and all we need is 4 people. This is gonna be fun. Oh, sorry, Renoa, but you're not gonna be a member. You're leaving me out? Uh-huh. We have something more important for you to do. So what are we gonna do? I mean, basically, we're all amateurs, right? Even if you hand us instruments, we won't be able to do anything. First, I want to ask you guys something. Okay, you know I took over this event after I transferred to Balam, right? I have the composition that the last producer recommended to me, but everything got all messed up after the garden started moving. There's supposed to be only 4 scores that go with the composition, but I got 8 scores here. What does that mean? It's pretty simple. 4 other scores from a different composition got mixed up with the 4 scores that Selphie had. So we have to find the 4 original scores to perform the composition that Selphie has. Only way we're gonna find them is to play all 8 scores and see. So I want you guys to pick up an instrument, 1 person at a time, and play it. Irvine knows the composition, so he'll choose which 4 are the right ones. Let's get started. There are 8 potential instruments. 4 of them play a fast song, 4 of them play a slow song. There's no real right or wrong options, that only affects a future cutscene and how it resolves. If you choose the 4 fast songs, you'll get something like an Irish jig sounding song, and that's going to have probably the most positive outcome. If you choose the 4 slow instruments, then you're going to get a mostly positive and thematically correct version of the scene, but it ends on kind of a negative note, and a combination of the fast and slow instruments will get you something that sounds kind of like a mess and has probably the worst outcome. But you can choose whatever you want to. I'm going to play the slow version, and that means I'm going to have Zell play the sax. What's interesting is that you're technically controlling Irvine at this point, and you can actually leave this whole area and go explore Fisherman's Horizon and go inside Balam Garden. If you go all the way back to Grease Monkey's house, that's the person where we got the second Timber Maniacs magazine, then you can get some more backstory about Irvine, and you can get some items there too, like some ammo for his limit break. It's not necessary though, so I'm not going to do it, but feel free to do that if you want to, and when you're done, head back and talk to Zell and say, okay, sounds good. And now we'll have to choose which instrument Irvine is going to play. Because I'm sticking with all slow songs, I'm going to have him play the electric guitar. And once you hear a little bit of his music, then you can just press X to continue on, and we're going to say, okay, sounds good. And now we have to choose which instrument Selphie will play. Sticking with the slow music version, we're going to have her play the piano. Once she starts playing, then we can stand up and go over and talk to her. We're going to once again say, okay, sounds good, and then choose the instrument that Quistis will play. Sticking with the slow music, her choice is the bass guitar. Let's get up, go talk to her, and we'll choose once again, okay, sounds good, and that will conclude this choice section. Okay, we have until tonight to practice for the performance. Renoa, that's when you're up. You can count on me. It's gonna be a blast! I'm bored. What's everybody doing? Save the game if you want to, and then go ahead and leave the room to get a cutscene. Shh, here he comes! Okay, he's all yours. We'll keep running down past Renoa, and then we'll get a scene. You're not going anywhere. So, what's up? Tired. You look so down. Come on, Squall, how old are you? You're still a teenager. Why don't you act like one for a change? Just tired. Okay, come on, let's go to the concert. What? I don't know. Why not? Yes! Okay, let's go! Let's start off by talking to Irvine. So she convinced you, eh? Looking good together. So, like, I found this place. It's perfect for you guys. Give me a break. It's by the stage. You can't miss it. I left an old magazine there. You can thank me later. Have fun. Just let it all out tonight. Oh man, this guy is sick. Are you finished? I might be there later with a special someone too. Now let's go talk to Irvine again. Come on, man, I'm about to make my move. What's up? Oh well. Geez, thanks a lot. And now we're going to follow them down. Let's go all the way to the bottom and we'll get another scene. Squall, you big stud. This is all for you. Congratulations. Enjoy the show. Renoa, don't let him get away. Whatever. Ready? A 1, 2, 3. The slow song is a version of Julia's Eyes on Me. So go ahead and enjoy it for a little bit, and when you're done, you can head over toward the right side to go into a different area. And now we'll interact with the magazine on the ground. This looks like the place he was talking about. Oh, a naughty magazine. I thought he was kidding. You wanted to talk about something, right? What is it? Well, it's about your promotion. Things are gonna get real tough for you, huh? I don't want to think about it. Squall, I'm sure there'll be a lot of difficult things that you'll have to deal with from now on. We were talking about that and saying how you'll probably try to handle everything on your own. I probably will. They know you too well. I do too, although I haven't been around you that long. You know, when you start thinking, you tend to frown like this. I'm out of here. Oh, come on, I'm sorry. But really, we were saying that, well, you can't handle everything on your own. That's it. Just let out anything. Anything. We want you to talk to us a little more, that's all. You know, if there's anything you want to tell us or anything we can do, don't hesitate to let us know. I know it's not easy, but I wish you would trust us and rely on us a little more. Am I that untrusting? Maybe I'm this way because I'm scared. Nothing lasts in this world. It feels great to have friends who believe in you and adults you can rely on. That's why it's so dangerous, especially if you become used to it. Someday, you're bound to lose everything. Everybody around you will be gone. Then what are you left with? Nothing. Nobody. It's so miserable. And it's inevitable. It's so hard to recover from something like that. I never, ever want to deal with that again. I can't, even if it means being alone. I don't get it. What's going on? Huh? What? Oh, me? Sorry about that. So, are we finished here? What? No, I didn't mean you. I was talking about the music. I love this piece, but it's been terrible for the last few minutes. Geez, what's wrong with them? Oh, well, I'll see you later, alright? Wait, you're not getting off that easy. You still owe me an answer. Answer for what? Oh. Fine. I'll ask for help when I really need it. I'll try to trust everybody more often. Okay. What is your problem? Why do you have to be like that? Are you mad or something? Tell me you are, because this really can't be you. I'm sorry. You're not sorry. You just want to get out of here, that's all. Geez, why does it have to be like this? Why? Oh well, this won't change anything. I think I was honest. I prefer to be alone, right? Yeah. Sis? I'm all alone, but I'm doing my best. I'll be okay without you, sis. I'll be able to take care of myself. Squall, Squall, please report to the bridge immediately. What is it now? Feel free to save the game if you want to, and then we're going to leave Squall's room and we're going to make our way all the way back up to the bridge, which is on the 3rd floor. So just run either toward the left or the right, going around the big circular hallway, go back to the elevator, and then choose the 3rd floor. Now we're going to go forward and we're going to enter Sid's old office. We can then use the elevator right in front of us to go up top and get a scene. Greetings, Commander. Don't call me that. We thought you should have a title, so Quistis and I decided on Commander. Sorry to carry things out on our own, but Zhu and I assigned duties. I'll take care of all the supplies needed in the garden. And I'll help take care of the students with Dr. Katawaki. You can just focus on our destination and battle plans. And, will you let Selphie rest a while? I think she's exhausted from the missile-based mission. She could use some rest. How does that sound to you? Fine. Alright, I have some reports for you already. Hey, Squall. Who are you? What? Oh man, it's me! We passed the seed exam together. I can't believe you forgot. Oh yeah. Gee. Well, it's just like you to forget. By the way, you know the FH technicians were fixing the garden, right? They just finished, meaning the garden's ready to go anytime. Oh yeah. I'll be piloting the garden. FH technicians taught me everything about piloting this thing. Let me know when you want to go. Any suggestions on where we should go? Hey, why don't we go back to Balam? We don't know what's happened since we left. Besides, Balam may be their next target. It's a harbor town just like FH. You're right. Squall, what do you think? Let's go forward and talk to Nita, which is what you want to do every time you're going to pilot the Balam Garden. Are we ready to go? Yes. We're taking off. I'll direct you to our destination. Announce the departure. Roger! May I have your attention, please? This is the bridge. The garden will be leaving F8 shortly. Please prepare for departure. I will now hand the mic over to our leader, Squall. A speech? Forget it. Cut the mic. We now have to make a party of 3, but we can't choose Selfie. I'm going to take Zell as well as Quistis. Cockpit controls. Triangle to go to the cockpit, square to go forward, circle to go back, X to get on or off. You steer with the directional buttons, and R2 changes your perspective. We want to start by hitting triangle and going back into the cockpit, and then we're going to junction our party members appropriately. I'll walk you through everyone's junction setup. So Zell is going to be junctioned with Quezacotl, Shiva, and Diablos. As for his magic, we're going to select auto and then attack. For his ability, it's draw, magic, card, mug, encounter none, and vitality plus 20%. Now let's go over to Squall. He's going to be junctioned with Ifrit, Carbuncle, and Leviathan. As for his magic, we're going to set auto and attack, and then for ability, it's draw, magic, item, strength plus 20%, and strength plus 40%. Now let's go over to Quistis. She's going to be junctioned with Siren and Brothers. As for her magic, we're going to set it to auto and attack. And for ability, draw, magic, item, move, find, and HP plus 20%. Now let's back out of here and go to the GF options so that we can learn the correct abilities. Quetzalcoatl is learning Elemental Defense Junction. Shiva is learning Vitality plus 40%. Ifrit is learning Elemental Defense times 2. Siren is learning Status Defense Junction times 2. Brothers is learning Elemental Attack Junction. Diablos is learning Time Magic Refine. Carbuncle is learning HP plus 20%. And Leviathan is learning Support Magic Refine. Now that we have all that set up, we're not actually going to continue on with piloting the mobile Balam Garden. Instead, we're going to head back down the elevator, and we're going to get a new trophy by beating all of the CC group members in Triple Triad. Let's go ahead and leave this area and go into the elevator, and we want to go down to the first floor. We can come out of the elevator, and we're going to go down toward the bottom. We already defeated CC group member Jack, who's in this area, so once he's defeated, then we're going to go over toward the right-hand side, and we want to go over into the training center, which is the green path, the second path that we come to on the right side. Now, he doesn't always show up in this area, so we might have to get creative in getting him to actually show up. We want to go over toward the right-hand side and enter the training center, and if you run forward, you should see a young man standing out on the dock there in the middle of the water. If he's not there, go ahead and leave. I found that it's more helpful to completely leave the training center and go back out into the garden big circular hallway. Although it might be possible just to leave one room and come back. I tried that about 10 or 12 times. He didn't show up, but he did show up after I left completely and then came back in. So your experience may vary from mine, but that's at least what worked for me. And now as we run forward, we see that he is in fact standing out on the dock, so let's go over and talk to him, and we're going to challenge him to a game of cards. You're Squall, huh? I heard about you. Is there anything you want? It's not free, of course. The first time we interact with him, he actually acts like a store, and we can purchase anything from him like we normally could. Once that's done, we're going to challenge him to a game again. Hey, I've heard you've been playing some good games. Sure, you want to play? What, the CC group? Yeah, I'm a member. I'm Card Magician, Joker. As my name says, I'm the black sheep of the group. And we'll challenge him again. Oh, you got a battle meter. I'll add another function to it if you win. Oh, you play other rules too? Let's play a game using those FH's rules and ours. We'll say yes, and when we beat him, we get the opportunity to get the Leviathan card. You might not get it every time that you play him, but you can challenge him multiple times, and eventually you should get that Leviathan card. You're really good. Well, a promise is a promise. Let me see that battle meter. All done. Now you can view GF information with it. At this point, the sudden death rules spread through the region. I don't really care about that though. Now what we can do is open up our menu. We can go down to Tutorial, then choose Information, and then Information again. And now we can choose GF Report to see how many times our Guardian Forces have killed enemies or gotten knocked out themselves. All I have right now is 17 for Ifrit, because that's when we were playing in Windhill, getting Ifrit up to level 10. The Character Report shows you the same information, but for your human party members. Once you get your battle meter upgraded and you get the Leviathan card from him, now we can run over to the nearby draw point and we can get some free blizzard magic. We don't need this for anything, but we do just need to draw 100 times from draw points, so that just gets us 1% closer to that goal being reached. And now we're going to go ahead and leave the training center and go back out into the main circular hallway of Balam Garden. We've defeated 2 of the CC group members, now let's go defeat the third one. We'll proceed over toward the left side and we're going to run into the back part of the hallway. We're going to keep going all the way to the far left side, and there should be one single male walking around in this area. Not this boy, he doesn't count. It's actually going to be this person here in green. You can also just leave the area and come back into it, and he should be spawning in right near us. So you can see he's walking out of here right now. We can go over and we can challenge him to a match. It's been a while since someone beat Jack. I'm Club, one of the 4 CC Knights. Do you dare to challenge me? Press square to challenge me. Well, let's do just that. We'll accept his invitation. He doesn't have any unique cards, but he does have some boss cards that you can potentially win. Not bad, but beware, there are many players far better than me in the CC group. Now we're going to head down and over toward the left side. Let's keep running along the path all the way back to the bottom, and we'll exit out the bottom right side of the screen. This is going to take us back to the directory area. You're looking for 2 girls walking together in this area. They might not spawn right away. What you can do is leave out the bottom of the screen to go back by the front gate, but then we can turn around and go back in the way that we came. And here you can see the 2 girls walking along. We're going to challenge them, but we have to wait until they stop walking. They're going to make their way all the way up toward this directory board, and once they stop walking, then we can go ahead and challenge them. Amazing! But Club 2? Are you surprised? That's right, we are Card Princess Diamond. We're the Diamond Duo. We respect your card playing ability. We challenge you. Press square to play. Let's go ahead and challenge them, and when we win, then we can get an assortment of decent cards. Once again, there's no special card that you can get from them, just some more boss cards. He's good. He's very good. I can't remember the last time we were defeated, ever since Headmaster Sid, but still there are 2 of us left. Alright, for the next one, what we want to do is to head up the nearby stairs, and we're going to go over to the elevator, and we're going to take this up to the 2nd floor. Way back in the beginning of the game, we got our starter pack of cards from a person in this hallway. All we have to do is to leave the area, come back and forth, and eventually he's going to show up here on the floor on the right side. So just keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And when he shows up, we have to run to the person on the far side, and then we're going to talk to him. He reveals himself to be a member of the CC group, which is funny because in the beginning of the game, he said he didn't even play cards. But that's okay, we can go ahead and challenge him, and then we can win. So let's go ahead and collect all of our cards. Once again, there's no unique cards, just potentially some boss cards. When you defeat him, he's going to compliment us on our ability to win, saying that he can tell that we've played cards all over the world, and he'll say that the next person that we have to defeat is a female who has quickly risen in the ranks of the CC group because she's a true genius and she has an amazing learning ability. Now that gives us a little bit of a hint as to who she is, and in fact that is going to be Zhu. In order to play her, we need to head up to the 3rd floor. So let's run over toward the right side, go inside the elevator, and we're going to choose to go up to the 3rd floor so that we can go up the 2nd elevator and go up to the bridge where Zhu is waiting for us. So keep going forward here, get on the elevator, and go up. Zhu is here over on the right side, let's challenge her. When we challenge her, she'll say that she has not found a worthy opponent in quite a while, and she will reveal herself as Queen Heart. We'll then challenge her again, and we'll have the ability to play against her. She does have a rare card, the Carbuncle card, so make sure you get that one before moving on. Carbuncle is very important for a strategy later on. She also has a selection of pretty powerful boss cards that you might want to farm if you like Triple Triad. When we win, then Zhu will admit defeat and tell us that there's only one other person that we need to defeat, and that would be King, the Card Master. Now, she doesn't give us any hints as to who this person would be, we just have to find them for ourselves. Lucky for you, I know exactly who that is. The first thing that we have to do is to head downstairs, and we're going to make our way all the way down to the 1st floor. So head down the 1st elevator, and then run toward the bottom of the screen so that you can go into the elevator to go down to the 1st floor. Now we need to make our way over to the infirmary. To do that, we're going to head down the stairs and then over toward the left-hand side. The infirmary is the first path on our left, so let's take that over into Dr. Katawaki's office. Now let's try to challenge Dr. Katawaki. What is it? Are you injured again? Congratulations, Squall. I heard you defeated all 4 suits of the CC group. Oh, me? I have nothing to do with the CC group. Well, I guess it's okay to tell you. I was the CC group king for a long time, but I passed the position over to another girl 4 years ago. Oh, you want to know who she is? Sorry, I can't tell you. Look for her yourself. You'll probably find her soon now that you've defeated the 4 suits. Let's head over toward the right side and exit her office and go back out into the main hallway. We're then going to run toward the top of the screen to go into a different area. Now that we're in the back hallway, we're going to continue past the first path, and then we're going to go straight up into the dormitory. I would definitely recommend saving the game here before continuing on. Once you've saved the game, then interact with your bed and say, maybe I'll take a break. It isn't guaranteed that King will challenge you the first time you rest, so you may have to rest multiple times, but eventually you will get a challenge. You defeated the 4 suits. You've proven yourself worthy. The CC group leader, the Cardmaster King, is I, Quistis Trep, all decked out in my uniform. Squall, you really are something. I can't believe how much your game has improved. I knew we were destined to play. Let's begin. Once we defeat Quistis, then we get the Cards Club Master Trophy achievement, as well as the ability to get her rare Gilgamesh card. Don't worry if you don't get it from this fight though, there is a way to re-challenge her, and then we can play her as much as we need to in order to get the Gilgamesh card. I can't believe I lost. Don't get cocky just yet. We can challenge each other as equals from now on. I'm always up for a game, but only in the garden cockpit. See you later, Squall. If you didn't get that Gilgamesh card, you can head on up to the 3rd floor and challenge Quistis again in the cockpit right by where Shu was. And this is where we're going to end part 12. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button and then also consider subscribing if you want to stay up to date with the rest of the series. I'll see you soon in part 13. Until then, thanks for watching and have a good day.